Good afternoon. I am here today with Jim. My name is Don Gillette, and Jim, are you on board here? Are you there, sir?
Yeah, this is Jim. Can you hear me?
All right, very well, very well. Loud and clear. Well, Jim, first of all, do you mind if I call you Jim? Is that okay?
That's fine.
And
no
you
problem.
can call me Don. It's nice to meet you here. So tell me about yourself. What kind of work do you do?
Yeah, well, I have been in the mortgage business for a number of years, and things are getting kind of slow, and not writing as many loans, so I'm looking for some other things to do. But yeah.
Okay. All right. Very well. Now, we are a network marketing company. These are the 10 most successful people in our industry worldwide. Now, I just want to clarify one thing here. This company in yellow now, this is not us. This is our competitor. We'll be passing them up, though, in the next 12 to 24 months. And in a little bit, I'll be explaining to you how we'll be doing that. But the point of this chart is this. Of the top 10 income earners, 4 of them, the ones that are in yellow, are in the coffee business. Can you see that?
Yes, I can.
You know, well, Jim, coffee is very, very big business. Coffee is the #2 commodity in the world after oil. It is the #2 beverage in the world after water. Very, very big business. In the U.S. alone, we have over 100 million coffee drinkers, 24% of whom drink 13 or more cups of coffee a week, and we're spending $18 billion a year on this beverage. Now, to give you an idea, I learned a statistic about 2 weeks ago. It kind of surprised even me. It was if you take the amount of coffee consumed in this country in a year and divide it by every adult 18 years of age or older, it works out to be 22.5 gallons per person. Over 18, that's the amount of coffee that we drink in this country. And ironically, we're not even the #1 coffee country in the world. On a per capita basis, Finland is much, much bigger than us. We're #9. So coffee is truly very big business. Now, we plan on, like I said, passing this company up there, the one in yellow, in the next 12 to 24 months. First of all, because our company pays more. We pay 17% more than this company over here does. #2, we have a much, much more sophisticated marketing system. We use screen sharing technology, which eliminates this thing of having to go visit people in person. Well, what this company does, they do what are called taste and talk parties, where you invite strangers to your home every night, and they sit around and drink the coffee, and you just discuss the business opportunity. Now, how do you feel about inviting strangers to your house every night?
I'm not really interested in doing that, Don.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. There's a lot of issues regarding just personal safety involved. The third reason we'll be passing them up is because their lead generation system is just downright primitive. The way they generate leads in their company is to tell all their people to make a list of their friends and family and then go chase them. Now, how do you feel about chasing after your friends and family?
No, I've done things like that before in the past, and it just didn't work for me.
Yeah, I agree with that also. Next reason we're passing them up is because we have a much better product. Our product has already won 6 manufacturing awards, confirming the fact it truly is of the highest quality. These 2 awards on the left over here confirm the product is manufactured in a completely clean and sanitary environment. These 4 awards on the right over here confirm the product is of the highest quality without any chemicals, additives, or fillers. Now, we market 5 different products here, Jim. First of all, we have the black coffee. Then we have the herbal tea over here, very, very soothing. Then we have my favorite, the gourmet blend. Now, what this is the black coffee, but it's been sweetened with natural cane sugar and has a powdered creamer similar to Coffee Mate. Then we have the energy drink. Now, this tastes like lemonade with a hint of tangerine. It's got a really good flavor to it. And then we have the healthy hot chocolate. This is our newest product coming out in the next few weeks. Now, each one of these pouches contain 20 individual servings. The cost per serving is 75 cents. Now, is that a good price for a cup of coffee?
Yeah, I mean, the cafes around where I live in Northern Virginia area are much more expensive, so it's a good price, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And the nice part is, see, the 20 servings come individually wrapped in these like tubes, these made out of the same kind of foil material the pouch is made from. So it's very easy to drop it in your purse or your pocket there, and just take it with you. And then whenever you feel like a good cup of coffee, tear off the end, pour it in a cup of hot water, and you've got a great tasting beverage. Now, in addition to being of higher quality in our products, we also have ingredients in our product that our competitors lack, most notably ginseng extract. Now, ginseng has been used for centuries because it's been found to give people long-lasting energy throughout the day, and I find that's exactly right. Now, you can't taste it. This tastes like real, honest-to-goodness coffee and tea, but it just gives you all kinds of energy, and you don't get those caffeine jitters that you would get from just too much caffeine and so forth. In addition to that, our product has 154 antioxidants. Now, have you heard the term free radicals, Tim? Have you heard of that term?
Yes, I have heard the term, actually.
All right. Well, what it relates to is oxygen in its natural state is listed as O2. Well, when exposed to toxins and pollutants, excessive radiation, it can break down to O1. And that's commonly known as a free radical. It's a very unstable element. When it comes in contact with living tissue, it causes deterioration and breakdown. It can lead to cancer. There's a lot of problems. So what antioxidants do is to bind with free radicals, rendering them inert and harmless. And so this it goes a long way to keeping a person kind of young and vital. In fact, have you ever seen a person who's had free radical damage? A good example would be like a farmer or a rancher. They're exposed to pesticides, pollutants, toxins, and radiation, all that. Oftentimes they look 10 or 20 years older than they actually are. You ever see that?
Yeah, I have.
That's classic free radical damage. So this helps neutralize that. Over here we have 200 phytonutrients, nutrients derived from plants, which are easily absorbed in the human body. So what we have done here, Jim, is this. We have taken a product that historically has been, people have loved for centuries here, coffee and tea, and we made it healthy, you see. I mean, people loved it, but just wasn't all that good for you. Well, we've made it very, very good for you. So just by enjoying something that you're drinking anyway, now you're doing all kinds of good for your body. Now, if this turns out to be something that you're looking to be part of here, Jim, are you looking to make some side income or a serious income? Tell me which way you want to go.
I would say serious. I'd like to replace a six-figure a year income, so I would say serious.
All right. Well, the way to do that is to build a team, and we have systems in place to walk through exactly how to do that. Once again, it does not involve chasing after your friends or relatives. We don't go out there and meet people in their homes, and we don't do any cold calling, and nobody comes to your home. The system is spelled out right here on this website. Now, what this is here, this is a file sharing website, and we keep all of our business tools information right here. It's all password protected, and everything you need is found right here in one place. We've got information on the industry itself. We've got telephone scripts. We've got pre-written ads. We've got just everything a person needs right here. And it's all set up in a chronological fashion. Step 1, Step 2, and Step 3, all the way down. So new people coming aboard, go to Step 1 and watch these Getting Started videos. And these videos tell a person what to do and what not to do to be successful in this business. Over here, marketing online. Now, a lot of people love to market online, but they haven't a clue on how to really get started with it. This tells them exactly what to do. What programs to download, screen sharing programs, things of this nature, all these different things here. And all these programs, by the way, are totally free. Then we have over here the webinar recordings. Every week we have training webinars. And all of these webinars are all built around tips and techniques. None of this rah-rah motivational stuff. It's all real substance here. And we record all of these webinars. And at the end of the webinar, we upload the video recording into this system here so that new people coming aboard can watch these videos and very quickly obtain the information they need to be successful in this business. Guide and video to posting ads online. Teach our people exactly step-by-step, once again, how to properly advertise. And all the ads are pre-written. It's just a matter of going in and copy and paste. Now, the ads look like this. Here's one of them over here. Take a look at this ad at the headline at the top up there. Now, if you saw this, would you want to check it out?
Oh, I did, yeah.
Oh, is that the one you saw?
Yep.
Okay, all right. Now, I write all these ads over here, and I've been writing ads for 30 years, and during that time I've learned how to write very, very compelling ads. We generate lots and lots of responses, but even more importantly, these ads are designed to bring us professional people. Now, as simple as this ad looks here, Jim, this thing takes me about 1 to 2 hours to put together. And the reason, you see, is I want to make sure these ads are absolutely flawless. There's no misspelled words. There's no typographical errors or grammatical imperfections. And the reason I'm so careful, you see, is over the years I've learned that if you write professional ads, then you tend to attract professional people, top-notch individuals, quite frankly, people like you. And these calls then from these ads are then processed through what is known as a call filter. Now, a call filter is a system that's designed to separate people who are serious from the ones that are not. And the way it works, this person calls in, listens to a short message about our company and the opportunity over here, and at the end of the message, if they're serious, they leave their name and numbers. If they're not serious, they hang up the telephone, promptly disappear, and don't waste 1 minute of our time. So the end result is we're only talking to pre-qualified, serious individuals. Now, each person has their own filter like this, so when a person calls in your system, you simply go back to the share file over here. You go down here to the tested and proven telephone scripts. Go ahead and download the script that we use, and then send the people either to a group webinar, such as the one we have right here. They're held at 1 o'clock and 9 p.m., or to a private interview. At that point, we do the webinar, the interviews for you. At the end of the interview, when the person wants to come aboard, we enroll that person as a member of your team. And then 2 days later, you're paid an upfront bonus of as much as $250. Now, is there anything here I've explained so far that you would have difficulties with?
No, that's very step-by-step, and I like that.
Well, that's exactly what it is. Yeah, very, very simple here. All right, so let's get into the income aspect of this. Now, we get paid a number of different ways. First of all, we have these fast start bonuses here in the middle. Now, when a person joins our company here, Jim, they have 3 options. They can come in at the $200 level, or if they want to make more money, they come at the $500 level. Or if they want to maximize their income and just make as much money as possible, they can come in at the $1,000 level. And not only does that put them in a position to maximize their earnings, but also can make them qualified. It can qualify them to share in the company's gross revenue. These are special bonuses paid to us every year, but the company actually pays us a percentage of their gross revenues here. And I'm finding that because the $1,000 position pays so much, that most people are coming in, over half the people that I talk to come in at that level here. So whatever level they come in, you're paid 25% 2 days later. Now, we pay our people either by direct deposit right in their bank accounts each day, or right onto a MasterCard pay card here that we provide you with. So this makes it easy for us to pay our people anywhere in the world, either right in their bank or on the MasterCard pay card. Now, so let's just say the person was to come in at the $1,000 level. Now, you're paid 25% of that, so that'd be $250 paid to you 2 days later. I'm going to call this person Adam. And Adam turns around and refers Ben to the company. So whatever Ben comes in at, you're paid 10% of that. And Ben refers Charles to the company, and whatever Charles comes in, you're paid 10% there. And Charles refers David. Whatever David comes in, you're paid 5%. So now what's happening is you've got multiple streams of income. In my case, I have brought 23 people into the company so far. So now I'm getting all of these overrides here, and you're getting $100 over here, $50 over there, and as much as $250 for your personal enrollments here. When you put it all together, next thing you know, you're making over $500 a day in just these fast start bonuses. Now, over on the right, we have prosperity bonuses. Now, I refer to these as advanced bonuses because that's basically what they are. As you move up to the ranks in our company, you're paid those bonuses there, and they start off at $250 and keep increasing all the way up here to $400,000. Now, these bonuses, you can be paid more than one of these a month. In fact, in my first month with the company, I was paid 3 of those bonuses. On the left over here, we have the car bonus program. Now, I want to make it clear to you that on the car bonus program there, Jim, you don't have to actually buy a car in order to receive that money. If you're happy with your current car, keep it. You'll still be paid the full car bonus all the way up to $1,400 a month. But of all of these, down below, my favorite one are these residuals here. And the reason I like this so much, these residuals, is because they keep growing every month. And as they grow and grow and grow like this, it's going to reach a point where just the residuals are going to exceed all of your living expenses. It takes typically around 4 to 8 months. Now, imagine waking up every morning knowing that all of your bills are covered. Your house payment, car payment, insurance, tuitions for your kids, groceries, gas, everything is covered. How would that affect your whole outlook in life?
it would be very positive. My outlook would be positive, I'll tell you that for sure.
One thing I can say about you guys in Virginia, you're very understated, I guess is the word, very positive. I would be ecstatic myself here, not having to worry about bills anymore. That would be just an absolute godsend here. But imagine this, though. On top of that, imagine also knowing that every month your income is going to be growing. It keeps getting bigger and bigger every month. Now, how would that affect your attitude?
Now I would be ecstatic. Yeah, that would be great.
And see, that's why I've been in this business for 19 years, because I work the whole corporate scene, and working real hard and getting my one pay raise a year and all that kind of stuff like this, and I just really couldn't get excited about it there, Jim, But seeing my income going up every month, that's something I really enjoy. I love the fact that I can get up in the morning and put on a comfortable pair of shorts and a shirt and do what I'm doing over here. Don't have to get all dressed up in a suit and fight my way to work every morning with traffic and all that kind of stuff. I love that. I mean, the 2 hours a day commute that I used to have to do back and forth every day, that's ancient history. So there's a lot of benefits about this whole situation here. I mean, I used to spend almost $200 a month on dry cleaning bills, That stuff kind of adds up there, and lunches out and all those different things. So those things are all gone. All right, so without further ado, let's get right into the nuts and bolts of how this thing works. Now, look in the upper left-hand corner up there. Can you see where it says distributor?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to skip that position because, you see, that position, Jim, is for a person that just wants to go around selling the coffee. Doesn't pay anywhere near as much if you were to build a team. So we're going to get into the team-building positions down below where the real money is. Now, look over on the right. See where it says $2,000 a month in monthly group sales volume? See right there? Okay, now that's the first position there. Now, first of all, let's discuss what exactly is group sales volume made up of. Well, it's real simple. It's you and everybody on your team added together. Now, they could be brought in by other people on your team down below, maybe 5 levels down, or 50 or 500, 5,000 levels for that matter. Everybody on your team, all of their sales combined makes up your group sales volume. Now, this is what separates us from other companies. Other companies, well, they'll pay down maybe 5 levels or 8 levels or something like that. We get paid in all our people, you see. All right, now let me tell you what happened to me. I joined this company on August the 2nd of this year, and that was a Friday. And I remember the first weekend, what I did is I spent the whole weekend putting together this information in here. You see, like I said, I've been in this business for 19 years here, Jim, and I've learned how important it is to provide your people with a system to follow. Absolutely critical, you see. And if having people just make a list of their friends and relatives and go chase them like other companies tell people to do, in my book, that's not a system. Well, this is. So I put together telephone scripts and wrote ads and all these different things over, made training videos. And then Monday morning I went to work, started talking to people. Well, that first day I had 4 people come aboard. 3 people came at the $1,000 level. 1 guy came at the $500 level. Well, that was $3,500 altogether in total volume. Well, that put me over this $2,000 mark. So I qualified for a $250 advance bonus. Then on top of that, on the $3,500, I get paid 25% of that. And that was about $875. And you put these two things together, that was a little over $1,100 altogether that first day. And I have to tell you something. I was excited. I could see this business has some serious potential. And then we also get paid 4 levels of residuals from months coming up here. In this case, it's at 25%. Now, on August the 8th, which is a Thursday, I hit the $5,000 mark right there. And at that point, I get a $500 bonus. Same thing applies. Still get the daily bonuses up front over here, paid down through 4 levels here, and plus 5 levels of residuals, which added for 31%. August the 16th, that was a Friday, I get $10,500 in volume with my team, which put me over the top here for the $10,000 in bonus. So in that case, I got a $1,000 advance in bonus. Now things are starting to look pretty good. It's all coming together here, and still get these upfront bonuses over here. But now I'm getting paid 6 levels of residuals, 38%, plus a $200 a month car allowance. Now, I've had other companies over the years, I've won car allowances and so forth. But the problem is it would take me anywhere from around 6 to 18 months. This company took me 2 weeks. And I realized, man, I'm in the right place. I'm definitely in the right place here. 2 weeks, I'm already getting paid a car allowance. Now, let me tell you what happens in our business here. You see, we have about 8 to 10 people there, Jim. Something very interesting occurs. It starts to grow by itself. And the reason it does that is, well, to begin with, once again, going back, the people on your team have a system to follow. If they don't have a system, they're going to be stumbling and fumbling around. You will see little, if any, growth. They know what to do in this case, so it's all right there. And the second reason that occurs are these advance bonuses here in the car allowance. You see, when people start realizing how they get these amounts, just, lump sum amounts handed to them, and they get 2, 3, 4 of these things a month like that, that gets people very, very excited. You see, what we're finding here is a lot of people are coming to us who are backed up on their bills, or behind their bills. It's been a very tough, well, you're a mortgage broker, you should know that. It's been a very, very tough economy. Excuse me, and we're seeing people who've fallen behind in their student loans and credit card bills and car payments and even house payments there. And they realize they can start getting these lump sum amounts paid to them, and they keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Well, you start getting these bonuses of $1,000, $2,500, $5,000, $10,000, and so forth, handed to you like that. That gets people very, very excited. They help them get caught up on all their bills there. So as we're seeing, 8 to 10 people, we're seeing that's the magic number. It starts to grow. It's at a point now on my team. Now, I've only been doing this, I'm just a little shy of 3 months now, but my team is growing by 7 to 15 people a day. And as it's growing by 7 to 15 people a day, now a month from now, it'll probably be, I would say, 10 to 20 people a day at that point. And it keeps getting like that, keeps growing. And as it grows like that every month, once again, guess what happens to my income?
It goes up.
That's exactly right. Now, there is something I have to make you aware of, Jim. And I believe I'm very, very upfront with people, very frank with people. You need to know this. There is travel involved, Jim, in this business. I want you to understand that. In fact, there's daily travel. When I finish this interview with you, I'm going to be traveling downstairs to the kitchen, have lunch, you see. And then later on tonight, I'll be traveling over to the family room and watch a little television. So there's travel, but it's very short distances. Now, can you handle that?
I can handle that, yeah.
Okay. Well, traffic is very light, and parking is a breeze. Okay, moving along now. We're over here. You have $25,000 a month in volume. Now, at this point, you've got a $2,500 advance bonus coming your way. You've got your same daily bonuses. The people are joining your team. Now you've got 7 levels of residuals, which add up to 46%. And so it's gone from 25 to 31 to 30, 36, or 38 to 46%. And you have a $400 a month car allowance at that point. Now we're over here at $50,000 a month in volume. Now, see where it says 2 to 8 months right there? Okay, well, first of all, let me just kind of back up a little bit and explain what's going on. So you start off getting paid down 4 levels over here, 25%. And then it went to 5 levels. You hit the $5,000 a month in volume. Then now you paid down 5 levels there, 31%. And then it went up to $10,000 of group volume. So now you're getting paid down 6 levels, which is 38%. And then went up to $25,000 a month in group volume. So now you're being paid down here to 46% there. And now you're over here at $50,000. So now you're being paid down 46%. But then below that it says over here 2%. What is this down here at the bottom? Well, that's what's called an infinity bonus. You're paid 2% below the 7th level all the way down to the bottom of your organization. Or either to runs into someone at the same level as you, or if there is nobody down below there at the same level as you are, then it goes all the way down to the bottom of your organization. Pays you 2% on everything. Now, 2% may not seem like a lot, but let me tell you, when you start getting groups, your group starts getting into hundreds of people, and then later on thousands of people, and then later on still tens of thousands of people, that can do some very, very nice things to your bank account, like add a few more zeros, you see. Now the question comes up, well, Don, this sounds great, but the question is, where does the product sales come into play? Yeah. Well, okay, look at the top up here. You see where it says $100 PV up there? See it up there?
Yep.
Okay. Now, PV stands for personal volume, okay? And so what that means, that's what you would either you would sell or even use yourself. Well, I'm not into selling, but I sure like the coffee, and I just use it myself. And what I'm finding is this: between me drinking the coffee here, which is every day now, and my kids going through this energy drink like crazy, they just love that stuff. My daughter loves this tea. Between that, we go through over $150 a month of these products because we like it. You see? Now, in a kind of a weird way, the government pays for it, and let me explain why. You see, when you have a business from your home, you get all kinds of tax benefits, right? And the tax benefits, well, I mean, you can write off a portion of your house payment and your property taxes and your homeowner's insurance and your electric bill and your internet, your cell phones, your car, the maintenance on your house, just all kinds of, these different expenses here. A portion of that becomes tax deductible, you see. Well, in my case, those deductions save me over $1,000 a month in income taxes. Are you with me here?
Yeah.
Okay. And in addition to that, though, we get all kinds of other savings. For example, when you're going back and forth to your job there as a mortgage broker, how much were you spending every day on gas, or every week there on gas, Jim?
Oh gosh, just probably $70 a week.
Okay. Well, let's see now. That's about $280, maybe $300 a month. Okay. I'm willing to bet you we get below $100 a month, because, like I said, you're not driving back and forth to work all over the place like that, and that gas savings right there, $200 a month. That's about what, $2,500 a year, something like that. Okay.
Yeah.
And then you're going to be looking at savings in your auto insurance. My auto insurance went from $300 a month down to $105 a month because I only drive about 5,000 miles a year now. And then you got your dry cleaning bills and everything. Next thing you know, you're saving $500 to $1,000 a month, and all those little expenses there you don't even realize. Well, that goes a long way to covering that $100 a month in volume that you use for yourself. You see what I'm saying? Right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, so far, does all of us here make sense to you, Jim?
It's perfect sense. Yeah, I'm getting pretty excited about this.
Okay. Well, actually, I know I was when I started looking at those numbers. Now we're over here at $100,000 a month in volume. Now it says 3 to 12. See, estimated time to achieve this rank, 3 to 12 months. Now, why 3 to 12 months? Why such a wide range in time? Well, certain things can happen which can dramatically accelerate your growth in the company as far as you moving up to higher levels. And we're seeing it happening now every week. And this is when teams of people come over from other companies, you see. Quite frankly, the word is getting out that not only our reorder rates are through the roof, because people, they just naturally drink coffee every day. I mean, not everybody, but lots and lots and lots of people. You see that? And so they're constantly using up the product, they're reordering more, so we have the highest reorder rates in the industry. But number two, you've got such a huge market out there, okay? And there are other companies out there, and they're selling their skincare creams, and they're selling their energy juices and various things, vitamin pills and all this and that. And, those, I'm sure they're all great products, but just about everybody is drinking coffee. You see, and I mean, lots and lots of men don't put skincare creams on their faces every day and all that stuff, but they'll drink coffee every day. So when they see the reorder rates are through the roof, combined with this compensation plan, a person can come into this business and within 2 weeks be having a car allowance and everything else like this. Then they start coming over, and we're seeing where people are coming over with their teams. And we're seeing anywhere, so far I've seen teams anywhere from around 50 people. We're working on a large team coming in, over 6,000 people there. And as those teams come over, they can push your numbers to the roof. I mean, okay, this is $100,000 a month here. Well, let's just say a team of 6,000 people. Okay, let's say of the 6,000, maybe 3,000 people actually switched and came over here. Well, 3,000 people at $100 a month, that's $300,000 a month in volume. That's going to push your numbers through the roof very quickly, you see. Now, okay, so now we're back over here. You're getting your daily bonuses of people joining your team here once again. You're getting your same residual percentages, 46%, 2% below that. Your car allowance is up to $800 a month. And now you're looking at residuals of $5,000 minimum to $12,000 a month. Now, where does that $5,000 number actually come from? Go back to the pay grid and look over here. You see where all these different percentages through here, Tim? I mean, Jim? See them?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so those the smallest percentage you're seeing is 5%. You see that right in there, 5%? Okay.
Yep.
Well, if you take 5% of 100,000, that's $5,000. That's where that number comes from. And it goes up to 12,500, and above that, then you move up to the next level, and that's where we're going to now, and this is where the numbers really get serious. Here we go. So now you're up here to $250,000 a month in volume. Now realistically, we're looking at 6 to 18 months. It's not going to happen tomorrow. But on the other hand, you've got a $100,000 bonus coming your way, $8,300 the next 12 months. You've got your daily bonuses if people join your team. The residual percentages are still the same, 46%, 2% below that. Your car allowance is $1,000 a month now. And now you're looking at $12,500, $25,000 a month. Now, that does not include the $8,300 a month advance bonus. When you add those together, and then you throw in the car allowance and these other bonuses through here, if people join your team, you're looking at right around $25,000 to $45,000 a month. Now, from an income standpoint, would that do it for you? Would that take care of all your bills?
Yeah, it would. That would be fantastic.
Okay, $25,000 to $45,000 a month. You find yourself a little.
Who's more so than do that?
You find yourself a little abode up there in Northern Virginia.
A little lakefront property would be nice. Yeah.
Right there. Okay. All right. Now moving along. At this point, now you're up to $500,000 a month in volume. Realistic, looking at 1 to 2.5 years. You've got a $250,000 bonus coming your way, $10,400 a month for the next 24 months. Now here's the good news. You could actually get paid these two bonuses here at the same time. If your group is growing at a nice rate, there could be overlap. So you can pay both those bonuses. Now you're looking at $19,000 a month in those bonuses being paid to you simultaneously. And you got you got the residual percentage is still the same. You got a $1,200 a month car allowance, and now you're looking at $25,000 to $50,000. Once again here now, not including all the other things. So now at this point, with everything added on, you're looking at right around about $45,000 to about $85,000 a month, right around there. Finally, we're up here to $1 million a month in volume. Okay, and you're looking at realistically 2 to 5 years, with one exception. Except we have teams joining if you have teams coming over from other companies, that could be a lot quicker than that. But at this point here, you got a $400,000 bonus. You've got $16,000 a month for the next 24 months added to your income on top of everything else. And like I said now, you could be getting paid all these advance bonuses at the same time as your group is growing at a nice rate there. You've got your daily commissions as people joining your team. Then you've got the same residual percentages, your car allowance up to $1,400 a month. And now you're looking at $50,000 to $100,000 residuals with everything. We're looking at $85,000 to well over $200,000 a month. And here's the good news. It's not going to stop at that. It's not going to stop. And I'll tell you why. Okay, let's say I was making $200,000 a month, and I got my 3 vacation homes and my 100-foot yacht, something like that, and I'm traveling all over the world, having a wonderful life, basically retired, and you're looking at my lifestyle. And you say, boy, this is the way I want to live, those kind of things like this. So would you continue to build your team there, Jim, until you get up to what I'm making, $200,000 a month? Would you keep doing that?
Oh, God, yes.
Okay, and as you're building your team to get up to that income level, you're actually building my income even higher because you will be part of my team. You see what I'm saying?
I do see, yeah.
And that's why I'm in this business. Okay, to summarize, here's what we have. First of all, you have an opportunity to market products, coffee and tea, that have been consumed for more than 4,000 years and already have a pre-existing market. We don't have to convince people how enjoyable it is to have a nice cup of coffee or hot tea, something like that. They're already drinking it. Each year, Americans spend over $18 billion on coffee, and each day, over 2 billion cups of coffee are consumed worldwide. Number 2, an opportunity to market products that have won 6 manufacturing awards, certifying they're of the highest quality, are completely organic, no chemicals, and contain superior ingredients not found in competitors' products, yet cost less than what competitors charge for products of lesser quality. Number 3, an opportunity to market a product that is completely recession-proof. Now, this is what is interesting. Yeah, the consumption of coffee is actually affected by recession because it goes way up. Now, do you have any idea why is that? When people get laid off, why does coffee consumption increase?
I couldn't tell you. Maybe
Okay.
stress, I don't know.
Well, yeah, you're on the right track there, stress. Okay, so think about this. Person gets laid off, and now they're falling behind their bills, and get bill collectors harassing them, and they may be facing getting their car repossessed or even having their home go into foreclosure. And all these stresses and everything, how does that affect a person's quality of sleep?
Yep, you're not going to be sleeping as much, so you're drinking more coffee. Yeah, I
There
get
you
that.
go. Yeah, you get out of bed in the morning, they're tired, they're groggy, and so what do you reach for? A cup of coffee to wake up. They might make it even stronger, you see, and that's why sales of coffee goes way up during a recession here. So it is recession-proof here. Has a very high reorder rate, because people drink so much of it every day. It can generate a lucrative residual income that can pay you for years to come. Number 4, a business system that makes it possible for you to quickly recoup your initial startup fee. Now, I got into this business on August the 2nd once again. That was a Friday. By the second Monday thereafter, I had earned just under $3,000, about $2,800 I'd gotten back in my bank account there. So not only, I came at the $1,000 level because I want to make as much money as I could. So here I had, in basically 10 days, I had almost tripled my money. And I have to tell you, I was very, very happy at that point. I could see this thing has got major potential here. Work entirely from your home, like that, earn as much money as you want, especially like that part, and gives you and not someone else complete control of your work schedule. Now, this to me is one of the best benefits. I have an 18-year-old daughter here, Jim, and I remember way, way back when she was 5, at her kindergarten, they had a special event. They had what's called Father-Daughters Day. And all the fathers came in, and we watched a little show that the girls put on for us, and then we sat down and had lunch with our daughters. Very, very pleasant experience, except for one thing. I was sitting, we had these round tables, we're sitting there having lunch, and I look across the table, and I'll never forget, there's a little girl sitting over there by herself. And she was just sitting there. And the look on her face was enough to just tear your heart out. I mean, see, her daddy didn't come. And all the other girls sitting around the table, they're just chattering away, you know, with their daddies and all having a great time. And this girl just sat there. She wasn't eating, just sat there. And I'm telling you, it just really was just a very sad experience. And I said to her, why don't you come over and join us? And she eventually did. But it wasn't the same. Her daddy didn't come. And I know what she was thinking. Well, everybody else's daddies came, but my daddy didn't come because he doesn't love me. You know how little kids are, right? Well, that's what I love about this business. You see, we don't have those issues. If there's some kind of a special event and you want to be with your child, maybe it's a singing recital or a ballet or a baseball game or something like that, you can stop and take the time off and be with your kids. You know, or be with your parents, or somebody's in the hospital. You can go visit them and do all these things like this, you see. And you don't have somebody telling you, well, we got an important meeting today, you can't go. Nobody tells that to us here. We have absolute control over our time. And as a parent, that means a lot to me. An opportunity that offers you the security of knowing you can never get laid off, and the freedom of being able to work anywhere in the world. In this business, all you need to have are 3 things: a laptop computer that has access to the internet, some kind of a telephone, whether it's a cell phone or a Skype phone or whatever, and the MasterCard pay card we provide you with there. And with those 3 things, you can be working anywhere. You can be under a palm tree in some Caribbean island someplace, working your business. We still be able to pay you every day with a MasterCard, you see. You have absolute freedom as to your work environment. Number 5, a unique and lucrative compensation plan that pays commissions daily and residuals monthly of up to 46% of the revenues generated by your organization. In addition, you have the ability to earn advance bonuses of up to $400,000 and a car allowance up to $1,400 per month when you qualify. There is no other company in this industry that pays its people this well, and that is an absolute fact. I have never been involved with a company that pays us the kind of money this company pays us. No, never seen that here. All right, number 6, a training system found in no other company that provides over 10 hours a week of live interview training. Now, I have these interviews that I do like this, and anytime a team member wants to log on and watch me and listen to me here, they can, you see, so they can get training every day if they want. A complete online business library. That's that file sharing system that I showed you. Weekly training webinars and ongoing mentoring. Now, I work this business full-time, and the people all above me, we're all doing this full-time because we make enough money to support our families here. So if you need help, you can call us because we don't do anything else. We can just do this business. A simple and duplicatable marketing system that does not involve home meetings, does not involve cold calling, does not involve having to sell to or recruit friends or relatives, and makes it possible for a person with little or no experience in the network marketing industry to succeed. Now, when I designed all of these tools and so forth, the share file system and all these different things here, there's one underlying theme here, simplicity. It's got to be simple. So the person with minimal computer experience and no network marketing experience can be successful. And that's what we have here, you see. If a person is willing to be trained, we can teach them everything they need to know here to be successful in this business. Now let's get over here and discuss how a person can come aboard. There's 3 options. Okay, at the $200 level, once again, $200, you're able to you're paid down here 4 levels here, 25% residuals altogether. At the $500 level, well, now you're paid down here 5 levels, 31% residuals. And then at the $1,000 level, you're paid all the way down here, 7 levels, 46%. But then there's something else, revenue sharing. You see, the company has an incentive program, and here's what it is here, Jim. If a person comes in at the $1,000 level, and they bring 3 other people in at the $1,000 level before Christmas here, December 25th, then they're qualified to share in the company's gross revenues now. Not the profits, they're gross revenues. Now, to give you an idea of the potential, let's go back to our competitor. Here is a company that has a product that is not, doesn't have the quality of ours, never won a single award, costs more money. The marketing system is very, very antiquated. But just the same, this year they're on track to do well over $800 million in revenues. It's their 5th year, okay? So let's switch over here, and let's say now, 4 years from now, with the same time span here, and let's say at that point that we're doing $800 million in volume, okay? Now, personally, I believe it's going to be higher. Let's say $800 million in volume, and the company sets aside 3% of that to go into our revenue sharing. That's $24 million. Can you see this over here, Jim? $24 million? Okay, all right. And let's say that maybe 300 people have qualified. Now, I kind of think that's a little bit high, probably be about half of that, but just say 300 people have qualified. Take 24 million divided by 300 people. So every year, those 300 people would get what kind of a bonus? How much would that be?
That would be 80 grand.
Right, and that's paid to them on the anniversary date of when they join the company, you see? So, okay. And it's paid in one lump sum every year. Now, understand something. These numbers here are hypothetical. It could be higher. It could be lower. Personally, I think it's going to be a lot higher because we're going a lot faster than the other company was here, I found out. And we're going into other countries now, in Asia and Europe and all over, different parts of the world here. So I think it's going to be a lot higher than that. But just to say, let's just say it was 80,000. Now, how would that affect your Christmas? If every year, 2 months before Christmas, you were handed $80,000.
Oh my God, that would be fantastic. Yeah, I'd be ecstatic.
I mean, that would make your Christmas kind of
very positive.
Kind of nice. When you go to Fiji or Tahiti or something like that there, and buy all the presents you want and that kind of a thing. Well, that's why I came in at the $1,000 level, because I wanted to make sure I get those bonuses like that. And using this system we have here is not that hard. I mean, I had this week on Tuesday, I had 3 people came in at the $1,000 level. Last week, before that on Wednesday, I had 5 people came in at the $1,000 level the same day. Okay, so it's not that hard to do with our system here, you see. bottom line is you're getting all of these different income levels on top of that one big chunk of money handed to you every year on an ongoing basis. Well, there you have it. So now the floor is yours. What questions here do you have for me?
Well, first of all, this is exactly what I've been looking for. And do you take credit cards?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we take all the MasterCard, Visa, American Express, Discover. We take all of them, no problem. And I'll tell you this now.
Yep.
If you follow our system, chances are you're going to, long before your credit card bill ever comes, you'll have that $1,000 right back. If you just bring 3 people in at the $1,000 level, that's $250 bonuses for each one of them. That's $750 plus a $250 advance bonus. Well, there you go. There's $1,000 right there. You see? 3 people, boom, $1,000 back in your pocket, and plus now you're qualified for that revenue sharing bonus there. You see?
Right. Well, that's the level I'd like to come in at, but could you just review one more time the benefits of coming in at $1,000?
Well, okay. Aside from the revenue sharing, which I think is huge, here's the reason I did that. Yes, I could have worked up to that $1,000. You got to go to $2,000 a month with your team. Then you got to do $5,000 a month with your team. Then you got to do $10,000 over here. And then you got to do $25,000 a month with your team. Well, that might take, gosh, 3, 4, 5 months, something like that. Okay. Well, I didn't want to wait 3, 4, 5 months to get paid down 7 levels. I want to get paid from day one. So that's why I came in at the $1,000 level, because I get paid right away, all the way down. And what I found here, Jim, was by the end of my 2nd week, I had people on my 4th level. So now I could get paid on them. And by the end of my 3rd week, I had people on my 7th level, you see? So thankfully, because I did that, I was able to get paid on all those people, all those residuals.
I gotcha. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's go. Let's do it.
Okay, now, so what level do you see yourself coming in at?
At the $1,000 level. I want to get paid down to 7 levels, and I really am interested in achieving that founder's bonus.
The revenue sharing thing? Okay.
The revenue sharing bonus.
All right, that's fine. That's fine. Now, just hang on for just a minute. I have to get to wrap up this webinar here. Now, for the members of the audience here, folks, let me just tell you one thing. This is real. It absolutely is real. There is no way in the world I would be working like this. I mean, I put together this whole system over here, and this alone here, this is over 150 man-hours of work here, and I'm still making better and better every weekend here. All kinds of stuff I'm putting in here, right? I wouldn't be, and I'm paying for the system out of my pocket. This thing's over $300 a month it's costing me. For my members of my team, they get everything for free. All of this, they just have full access, unlimited access. I pay for everything. I would not have been putting in the time and the money to create the system like this for something that wasn't real. It is absolutely real and extremely lucrative. If you're willing to just follow a proven system here, this will get you where you want to be financially in a fairly short period of time. So I would encourage you to get back with the person who sent you to that webinar, or this webinar here, that is. Get back with them. Get your questions answered. If you want to come in at the $1,000 level, fine. If you can't quite handle that right now, well, then come in the $200 or $500, whatever fits your budget. But take that first step, folks, because I can tell you from experience, this will change your life. I want to thank all of you for coming here today, and I wish all of you the very best, no matter what field you choose to be in, which way you want to go with your life. Thank you again for coming. Have a wonderful day, and God bless you all. Jim, hold on for 1 second. I'll be right with you. Bye-bye, folks.